Okay, so once you've got that all set up, let's have a quick little look at what this is going to look like. Now, obviously, you're making the script and you should review your script, but the script should also be reviewed, I would say every week, just to make sure that it's exactly how you want it to sound. Like you can't just implement a script and then expect it to work perfectly. It could right off of the bat, and I really, really hope and would love this for you, but it's not always going to be perfect at the start. So I highly suggest like every single week, block out some time to adjust your script, but also be in your DMs. Don't just set it up and forget it and hope that you just start magically making sales. Highly suggest that you do watch the conversations that your AI setter is having in the DMs and then tweaking the script accordingly, okay? Like you would never hire like a human appointment setter, put them in your DMs with no training, no nothing, and then never review them and then blame them for not making you money. You just wouldn't do that, okay? So you want to basically keep in mind like how good you make your prompts is going to be, oh, my dogs, is going to be like how good your output is. But the flow should look really simple like this. This is an example like DM conversation that I kind of whipped together. So the first one is going to be stage 1, open and qualify. So like, hey, here's your free guide link. It covers exactly how to set this up step by step. Quick question before you dive in. Are you currently running paid ads, doing organic content, or a bit of both? Okay. So what this does is it delivers the magnet immediately. And then the first qualifier is casual. It's not interrogating. You never want to interrogate someone in the DMs. You want to be casual, like, and like lighthearted. Okay. And you want to ask really indirect questions, but be straight to the point. Now, your lead might say both. I run meta ads and post on Instagram, but nothing's really converting right now. Then it goes into stage 2 where we deepen and we diagnose. So the AI setter might say back, the worst feeling, spending on ads and posting consistently and still hearing crickets. What are you actually selling? Like what's the main offer people are supposed to be clicking through to? This shows empathy first, then a natural second qualifier about their offers, okay? Then we can expect a response. I have a 3K coaching program for health coaches. I get clicks, but nobody buys or even books calls. Then your AI setter might reply and say, okay, so you've got a real offer and real value and you were getting clicks. That's actually a great sign. That tells me the issue is probably happening between the click and the conversation, not the ad itself. How are you currently following up with leads who click? What this does is it reframes positively and then leads into the third qualifier. What's the follow-up system or lack of? Okay, so we want to find the gaps because not everyone, like your leads don't know what their gaps are. They don't know, sometimes they don't know the thing that they need, okay? So the lead will reply, honestly, I'm not really, I just wait and hope that they book. Then we go through to stage 3, which is position and CTA, okay? That's actually the exact gap this system fix. What you're doing everything right up to the DM, then leaving the sale to chance. What we build replaces that gap with an AI setter that qualifies and follows up automatically so you're not the bottleneck. Based on what you've shared, I think a quick 20-minute call would actually be really useful. I could show you exactly what the setup would look like for your coaching funnel specifically. Want me to send you the link? Okay, so what this does is it positions the system as a solution to their exact problem. With a soft close, want me to send the link, okay? If they say yes, you send the link and then you tag them as a hot lead, okay? So do you see how like casual this conversation is? You also like, because you're gonna have your AI setter, it's gonna get the conversation done really, really quickly, but it really is speed to lead. Like back in the day, you'd have 72 hours to get into a conversation with someone and get them to the outcome. Now, I would say like it's probably 24 hours. Like people are scrolling like crazy on social media. If it's not you who they're in the DMs with, it's going to be somebody else who they're about to give their money and time to. So the conversation should really be over and done with quite quickly. And you want to get to the point. People understand what DM setting and conversations in the DMs looks like now. Like back in the day, you'd have to drag it out because it was so like cringy and people hated it. Now people know what to expect when they get in the DMs. So we've normalized DM conversations. So the faster you get the conversation over and done with, the faster you're going to get to the sale or the book call. Okay. Now, the 6 rules of an AI setter conversation. Ask one question at a time. When you, obviously you have my tool to write your script, but when you go and finesse it and tweak it, don't write long paragraphs or like long questions or multiple questions. The AI setter needs to ask a question, wait to respond. Okay. We want to reframe negatives, turn their problem into a sign of potential. You're getting clicks. That's actually great. Flips the frame. Okay. We want to have empathy before giving advice, acknowledge their situation before positioning the solution. That's the worst feeling. Before the pivot. You want to personalize the CTA for them, reference their specific situation in the close. For example, for your coaching funnel, not for businesses like yours. You want to be really hyper specific to their specific problem. The people that lose sales in the DMs are trying to copy and paste generic scripts and they're trying to be too scripty, but you always need to position the solution for their specific problem, always. And you can get your AI to do that as well. So you want to make sure that it's connecting to the thing that they're saying. It's the same with high ticket sales on sales calls. Like if you're trying to close someone on a high ticket sales call and then you ask them all these questions in the discovery, they've told you all of their problems, everything, and then you get to the pitch, and then because you've got a step-by-step pitch that you got to go through, and you just like you just friggin' word vomit the script at them, and you don't connect the script and the phases that you can help them to the things that they actually said in the discovery, immediately you've lost them. You're not closing because they don't see themselves in the script. Okay. So it's really important that you tie their specific situation with the close, whether that is closing in the DMs with a link or getting sales calls. Now, soft CTA, not a hard push. Want me to send you the link? Converts better than book here. You're going to get resistance. And then tag everybody. Make sure you organize your CRM system. If you do decide to run ads and you're spending money on ads, or you're running lead DM ads or traffic ads, you want to make sure that you have a tracking system in place. You cannot optimize what you cannot track. And if you don't track it, it's going to be a hot mess for you and if you hire anybody. So see you in the next video.